Hi.
There I was, thinking you'd left me.
Sorry?
I wake at 7:15 on a cold November day, alone in bed. I think he's gone.
When you're the only thing I can rely on in my life?
Apart from Peggy.
Oh, she's biased. I feed her and tickle her tummy.
Yes, well, if you weren't out walking the dog at 7:15...
You don't think Rachel will keep this up, do you? I mean, Chris will make her see sense.
I'm not sure I approve of sleepless nights over another woman, especially that little cow.
She's got Chris on her side.
Yeah, and you've got me on yours. And if you'd listened, you'd have never let the Dingles get that house back. What good's it done you with Rachel?
It'll all work out, Nick. You'll probably end up with an even better job.
You're joking, aren't you? No qualifications, sacked for theft, sabotage, and knowing about the boss's wife's sordid affair.
I rang Mum while you were out, told her what had happened. She's coming over to take Alice to Scarborough for a few days.
You did what, Kathy?
Just until you get sorted out. There's no room for her here, Nick.
Yeah, and Mr. Wonderful can't chase you around the flat naked with me and Alice around.
This has got nothing to do with Dave.
It's got nothing to do, it's got everything to do with Dave. This whole thing comes back to Dave. Thanks to Dave, I've lost my job, my home, and now, thanks to Dave, yet again, I'm losing my daughter.
Morning. Oh, sorry. You're not losing Alice, Nick. It won't be for long.
You're not listening to me, are you, Kathy? But then again, nobody ever does. Look, I get custody of Alice on the basis that I can provide for her. You know, like give her a secure home life. If Elsa gets to hear about this, still, what do you care, eh?
Oh, poor Nick. Don't. He's feeling sorry enough for himself as it is.
Here. Hey, it's grand to be back, lass. Hey, don't take on.
Just never thought we'd see our lovely home again.
Well, we're here, aren't we? One big happy family.
Mum, will these sausages still be all right? I hid them inside my spare socks in case we were rolled up for days.
No, love, they'll be off by now.
Oh. Suppose them bottles of milk under my bed will be no good either then.
At least that village hall were warm. It should be warm here. We get fire going.
Butch, you know them slates you were flinging at Frank Tate's bailiffs?
Ah, they were great, weren't they? They really flew and they were dead sharp and all.
Where did you get them from?
Irma found them.
Where?
Can't remember.
You got them off roof, remember? I held ladder.
The back roof. The one over my bedroom where it's been raining. Me flaming bed is soaked.
What's your problem? You never spend any time in your own bed, any road.
So much for happy families.
Will you shut your rattle, the lot of you?
You know, our wonderful friends in this lovely village did not help us to fight Frank Tate so that we could kill each other, and I think we should say our thank yous to him.
It's like being in church.
I wouldn't mind saying thank you to that Rachel Hughes.
What we're going to do is make this house cleaner, warmer, more welcome than it's ever been before.
You mean making our beds and that?
I mean, tonight's party night. We're going to have the best stew that this village has ever seen. We're going to invite everybody, even Eric Pollard.
Well, tell him it's a bring a bottle, mind.
I marched in, bold as brass, and said, now the Dingles have got the house back, I presume everything's all right between us again.
But that was a short conversation.
They weren't very pleased when I said nothing had changed. They still couldn't see Joseph.
It must have been hard for him to back down over the Dingles.
What, you think I should have given in to it?
No. If we back down now, he still gets his own way. No, he's got to learn.
Well, he can start by giving Nick his job back.
What do you mean?
Well, Nick's only fighting the same battles as us. The Dingles have got the house back, and he's lost everything. I think we should do something to help him.
Let Nick fight his own battles. If you get involved, Dad's more likely to dig his heels in. Nobody, especially my father, likes being humiliated twice.
So what time's Mum getting here?
She said, by dinner.
And what did you tell her?
Just that there'd been a bit of bother and that Frank had sacked you as an example.
Oh, well, better than the truth, I suppose, isn't it?
It would only upset her to know that you'd been playing silly devils.
Not half as much as it would have done, though, Kath. If she knew that I'd been sacked because Kim wanted to get at you over Loverboy.
Hey, if you hadn't stolen that shoot list and tried to sabotage the biggest day of the year, they'd have had no grounds for sacking you.
Oh, Kathy, they'd have found something.
Anyway, the less Mum knows about this, the better.
It must have been embarrassing for you last night, being stood up.
I mean, it's bad enough in private, but in front of a bar full of people when you're all dressed up.
I weren't stood up. She had to go to work. It happens to journalists.
Oh, that's what she told you, is it?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I bet she didn't make another date with you, though.
It's naught to do with you.
Thought so. Oh, it must have been right galling for you, being given the big E front of Tina Dingle.
I'm going to open up.
Needs a woman.
I think he's got one too many in his life at the moment.
What did I say?
Well, if you don't know.
Oh, give over. There's some men can live without a woman. Terry can't. And if he doesn't get the right un, he's going to end up with the wrong un. And don't you ask for my help when you're picking up the pieces.
I reckon Nick's got enough to go to an industrial tribunal with.
He sabotaged Flaming Shoe. I'd have sacked him for that, never mind Frank.
Yeah, but there were no harm done, and he did own up.
Yeah, well, don't expect Frank to see it as a harmless little cheat.
Right, Kim and I are off to the Angel for lunch.
You be on your mobile if I need you?
No.
Right.
Seeing as you're not doing anything, Biff, there's a lot needs doing in the garden.
I don't know about gardening.
Being versatile always helps when you're looking for a job. The front lawn's a mess, and the roses need cutting back.
If Nick Bates could do it, Biff, and I hope you're a lot brighter than he was.
It's all glands, you know. Just overdeveloped in some men like Terry Woods. Well, you can tell just by looking at them.
And which glands should I be looking for exactly, Betty?
It's in their eyes, the way they smell. My Seth's one. Oh, it may seem like the perfect gentleman, but there's an animal just below the surface.
I don't think I want to know, Betty. Hello, Mum.
Hi, love.
You're all right.
Where is he?
Upstairs in the flat.
Hello. Hello, Caroline. You'll need a nice cup of tea after your journey.
Later, thanks, Betty.
So, what do you think to my little empire?
It's very nice, love. I expect it's kept you too busy to let me know what was happening with Nick.
Oh, Mum, we thought it would work itself out without having to bother you.
I might have been able to help. I've always got on with Frank and Kim. So have you.
I know. Come on, upstairs.
Ah, hey. You see, it's at times like this that even a grown-up lad needs his mam.
Another bit of our Sam's food store in with his pants.
Hey, Tate's contribution to tonight's little do. You can pluck these.
You can stuff them.
Huh? Ha! Hey, if you're going to crack the joke I think you're going to, I'll crack you.
Me, Dad? I've got it.
What's that?
Oh, just a little something to help the party go with the swing tonight.
What?
A surprise.
If Mr. Pollard sits on a whoopee cushion, me mum will kill you.
It wasn't just the shoot. Kim did this to get back at Kathy.
Why? I know she was upset when Kathy left the stables, but that's not...
Mum, Kim and Dave have been having an affair.
What? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Does Kathy know?
It was Kathy who told me.
Well, they're getting married, aren't they?
Apparently Dave's packed Kim in, and, well, that's the reason why she sacked me.
I don't believe this.
Mum, I promised Kathy that I wouldn't say anything to you.
I think the sooner I get Alice to Scarborough, the better. Give you all a chance to sort yourselves out. Excuse me, love.
Where are you going now?
Don't worry. I won't say anything to Kathy. I don't know what I would say anyway.
Christmas is coming. The pigs are getting fat. One of you's for bacon. What do you think of that?
Settling back in, Mrs. Dingle.
Oh, aye. We're looking forward to Christmas now, you know.
Good.
Yeah, what are we going to do tonight to celebrate?
Oh, that's nice for you.
Not for our village. Of course, you was on the Tate side, weren't you?
I was on nobody's side. I couldn't be.
Are you and that Kathy still going to get wed?
Why?
I was just thinking about Tina, like, you know, she could do with a nice young lad like you.
She had a nice lad, Mrs. Dingle. And yes, we are very happy, thanks.
Well, in that case, you can fetch her tonight.
Frank asked me to give you this.
What is it? Oh, is it a letter of apology, like? You know, for all he's put us through?
Not exactly.
What?
It's just a tenancy agreement. All home farm tenants have them. To secure your rights.
This secures my rights.
Figure that's just a proposal.
300 quid a flaming month? We don't want to buy the place.
I'd expect Kim Tate thrown in for that.
And the farm manager.
Well, like I say, it's just a proposal.
Well, I've got a proposal of my own. You can shove this. Unless you want me to do it for you.
Well, we can negotiate. I'll give you some time to think about it.
I'm thinking about it already.
Zach, where are we going to get £300 from?
We've never paid rent yet, my little rosebud, and we're not going to start now.
Are you sure?
He can only evict us. And he's tried that already.
Never mind, Terry. Plenty more fish in the sea. Oh, did you think that up on your own? Or did some wise man sitting in a cave halfway up a mountain tell you it?
Are you trying to help?
Hey, listen, the only women who come in here during winter are locals. And them that haven't got a bloke and are worth looking twice at are Tina Dingle, Emma Nightingale and Zoe Tay.
Sure got the right sort of bait for the last two.
Precisely. So I'll just have to hang around for a year or two until your Kelly's available.
I don't think that's very punny.
Oh, it won't be that long till she's bringing lads back that make me look like a prize catch.
Take another pint in there. Let's talk about a game of darts, shall we?
Caroline, what a delightful surprise.
I think shock's a better word.
Is this not a social call, then?
No.
Well, you better come through.
Thank you.
Ever seen a vixen when one of the cubs is threatened? Caroline Bates has got that look in her eye.
The last thing Nick needs is his mother stirring things up. I mean, if all this blows over, Frank might just give him his job back, you know, point made and all that.
I reckon we should get him in here tonight. Take him out in his scent.
Oh, I don't know, Seth. You know what Nick's like when he's had a few. Tends to get a bit maudlin.
Mum said to invite you special.
Kind of. Could be difficult. Busy man.
Hey, we're having a party tonight to celebrate stuff in Frank Tate. You two are invited.
Oh, tell. Only we can't.
No, we can't.
Oh. It'd be a grand do. My mum's cooking a trifle. I know she's a rubbish cook, but she puts funny faces on top.
Yeah, well, we'd love to, but we've already arranged to take Nick out.
Aye, that's right.
He can come too.
Can he?
No. Only to see you lot celebrating might just tip him over the edge.
Right, gentlemen, what can I get you?
Whiskey, please, and an orange juice.
Orange juice?
Yes. Worked this afternoon. Drink tonight, OK?
Mrs. Glover, we're having a do tonight. My mum says I'm to invite you.
Oh.
Yes, everyone's invited.
Oh, that's all right. Then. Well, we'd be glad to come.
Great.
Unfortunately, none of us can make it.
Well, I think Frank ought to know. How many lives has she got to ruin?
Well, I don't know. He has got a weak heart, remember?
I'm not asking you to tell him, Alan. I'm quite prepared to do that.
Well, I'm sure, but who would it help?
Nick!
Yes, well, would it? And in Frank's shoes, I wouldn't be magnanimous. At first I'd sack Dave, and then I'd turn the Glovers off their new farm, which I understand was Kim's idea.
Oh, and now we all know why, don't we? Well, I still think it's worth the risk.
Look, Caroline, the one thing Nick has got left is his friends. Now, if you were to engineer such
Alan,
a
this is Kim's doing, not mine.
Yes. Well, I suppose it is the same traits that make her such a nasty piece of work that made her attractive to Dave Glover. Men are weak creatures, I'm afraid.
Oh, you can say that again.
How's Kathy taking all this?
Kathy's tougher than she looks. She's a match for Kim Tate. I just wish I could say the same for Nick.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm working. Otherwise, I'd have been there like a shot.
I'm babysitting, sir.
No, well, you can't dance or aught, can you? Do you rent this place from your dad and all, like? 'Cause it's a lot like ours.
Like yours?
Well, you ain't got a bar, mind. And we've got more space,
No,
like...
and we don't have a yard. But to keep pigs and scrap cars. Excuse me.
So, was it just an invite for the party, then?
I think so.
For you.
Eh?
Put it to your ear. The other way up.
Hello? Oh, sorry, ma'am. It's me, ma'am. What? Oh, yeah. He wants money.
I thought your family sent begging letters, not received them.
Well, he is entitled to the rent. It's a proposed tenancy agreement.
Yeah, she says it's a
He's entitled to the rent.
He's entitled to rent. My mum says last time she saw 300 quid, my dad nearly got arrested.
Well, tell her it is bigger than this, with a bar.
Sam, do you want me to talk to her?
Yeah.
Nellie? Yeah. Well, if he wants 300 quid, he's going to have to make some improvements. A new bathroom, central heating.
A bath? Could we get one of them bubble bath things?
A jacuzzi?
Yeah, well, alternatively, you could go for a lower rent.
Just a bubble bath?
Place the way it is.
My dad reckons all you need is a can of beans and patience. Not that he knows much about baths, mind. And I have to go in after him. I'm Butch.
You'd be better off with the lower rent. Think of all the beans your dad could buy with £300.
It's against the law.
Thanks very much indeed. All right, bye. I won't be a minute, love.
OK.
You go with your daddy, Alice. I think we've got some talking to do, haven't we?
Fine. Give us a ring when you get there. Nick wants to know that you got back safely.
Nick's not the only one who'll be glad when I'm safely back in Scarborough, out of harm's way, is he?
Drive carefully, Mum.
I'll ring you.
Bye.
Bye, love.
Is that for me, Jan?
There you go, love.
You're joking, is that it?
There's no point filling up here, not for eating out.
Do we have to go?
I said we would.
Yeah, it'd be a laugh.
Oh, you're always keen on a laugh, David. You come too.
Oh, no. Nick needs his mates around him.
Well, not all of you.
Tonight more than ever.
Yeah, we can't take him to Dingle. It's like rubbing salt in it.
Maybe he needs the counselling of an older and wiser man.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. Seth's coming.
Oh, look. Old and wise one. Just think of the consequences if you try and wriggle out of this.
I'm looking forward to it like a cup final, my love.
And don't you sit there smirking. Go and do something with your hair.
What's up with it?
Looks like crows died on your head.
Have you drunk all that?
Don't worry, Kathy. I've not spilt any on your precious little sofa.
A bottle of wine on an empty stomach. Are you stupid?
Well, that is the opinion everyone seems to have of me, isn't it?
What good is that doing you?
Oh, don't start, Kathy. Just because you can't keep a bloke happy and he has to go playing away. Oh, and you're not even married yet. I'm going to get her for this, you know.
Please, Nick, don't be daft.
But I thought we'd already established that I am.
I know you're upset, but it's not
Look,
what I
Kathy,
thought...
she's ruined my life, Alice's, yours, and now she's ruined Mum's.
You had to tell her, didn't you?
So the least I can do is ruin hers.
Do you wash your hands before you started that?
Yeah, this morning.
You've fed the pig since then, Butch, and God knows what else. What's all the black bits on cheese?
Oh, it's now.
I suppose you could say it's that stuff with chives on.
Where's Mr. Pollard?
Can't come. He's doing his VAT.
Oh, what a shame.
Have a bit of cheese.
What's that stuff on it?
Chives. Do you know there's not going to be any Rachel or Chris? It's going to be a disaster, this.
Oh, who needs them? We've got each other. And we've got this. Show it, Butch.
What is it?
It's a surprise. Ta-da! I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control.
You're not having any more, I told you.
Why not? It's not as if I've got to get up for work in the morning, is it?
Why did you have to tell Mum about Kim and Dave, Nick?
If you had anything about you, Kathy, you'd pick up that phone and you'd tell Frank. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll phone him now.
No, you don't.
Only me.
Ah, flaming great.
And these two. You all right?
Oh, we're fine. But then we've not just spent the day with Frankie and Kimmy, have we?
We thought you might want to go to the pub.
I don't think Nick should.
No, of course Nick should. I mean, I can't get a drink here, can I? I know my mates are here now. Oh, and there's Dave, of course. Big Dave. Mr. Glover. Home Farms, Mr. Do-It-All.
Give it a rest, eh?
Yes, Nick, shut it.
I'll get my wallet.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
Cheese and chives?
Hey, oh, no, thanks, I'll eat.
Oh, I'll try some.
In old New York. Me and Ed.
Yeah, tell Zach.
I'll have a lager, Zach.
You won't. It's a party. There you go.
Hey, I say, Jan, got something special for us ladies. Cream de menthe and sherry cocktail. That'll loosen your drawers, I'm telling you.
I'll just have the sherry.
No, you won't. Sherry's for funerals. This is a party.
You settling in all right then, Zach?
If we do, it'll be no thanks to your lad.
He said he'd been round.
Mum, Dad, toilet's blocked again. It's overflowing all over the place.
We have a drink, please, Alan.
Yes, of course. No, that's gin and tonic and orange juice, right?
That's right.
Quiet tonight?
Perhaps the others knew who'd be in.
I think I ought to go and sit down over there. He might still be sat
Stand by your books for your beds in your hand. The serious drinkers out here. Dave's paying.
Thanks a lot. Hiya. Have a nice day out?
Yeah, smashing, thanks.
To try it yourself. Kathy's tea shop's so quiet at the moment. I'm sure we can spare you.
What are you having to drink, Nick?
Oh, Kathy, you've changed your tune, haven't you?
Just enjoy yourself.
3 pints, please, Rachel. Half a lager and a white wine. And one for yourself.
Thank you.
You want to go sit down?
I think we should stay at the bar. Enjoy a nice gossip, you know. Find out who's doing what to who, with who, and who didn't know about it, that sort of thing, eh?
I think table's a good idea. Will you bring drinks up?
Hey, Mrs. Tate. They took Alice away from me today. Make you feel good, does it?
His mum took her to Scarborough today. He's a bit upset.
Do you think more beer's a good idea?
Aye. It'll quieten him down a bit. We'd all like that, I'm sure.
I got of you to give us an hand.
Bet that's a game you don't get at many parties.
Well, thanks, Nellie. It's been unforgettable.
You're not going.
It don't look like nobody else is coming, Mum. Can we go to the pub?
That's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah. Right, you lot go. I'll stop here with your mother.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
See you, Zach. Yeah.
Back to normal. You and me against the world.
Nah. No, well, don't got each other. Hey, and this. I got you, baby. I got you, babe.
Here, I'll get this.
There's a young lad there that you should be buying drinks for. His life's shattered.
He's only got himself to blame.
All right.
No.
Right.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the toilet, Kathy. Why, have you got any objections?
Go with him, Dave.
Hey. I want a word with you, Frank.
It'll only make things worse, Nick.
Worse? How could I possibly make things worse for me? However, I could for you, though.
Come on, Nick.
Dave, just get off me! First thing you've got to do is ask yourself this little question, and that is, why does he want to try and stop me? Now, get off. Now, the thing is, you see, Frank, I know a little secret. And you want to listen to this, mate, because
Get him
I'm
home,
deadly
Jim.
serious. Get
me
get
help.
off
Come
me!
on.
Ow!
Come on, Nick.
Get up!
Out. Come on.
It's all yours.